Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, kindly subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to my channel. So it's episode 15 of the Pepper Dem Gang reunion show, and Ebuka themed it or called it Nadem de Russia's episode. And he asked the housemates what expectations were, especially from fans, from family, after they came out. And the first person he decided to talk to was Ike. Ebuka asked Ike whether he was surprised he was famous or it was more about what people wanted from him. And Ike said he came to the house strictly for the money. He's not called Ike Ego for nothing. He loves his money. So he said he came strictly for the money. He said he knew Big Brother came with fame, but he didn't think it was that massive. He didn't think the fame was that big. He thought he was going to come out, go back to his hustle and all. But when he came out, he realized it was quite different. He said the fame didn't weird him out, but he would say some requests actually, were a bit weird. And he recounted a story where he went to Owerri, and at that time he unfollowed Messi. And he said as he was entering the club, 3 very old women came to him. Hey, let's take a picture. Okay, let's take a picture. He said after taking the picture, the woman told him to follow Messi back. Otherwise, they were going to kill him. Oh, my God. To him, he was like, what is all this? I didn't even win the money. Like, the pressure was kind of intense. So Ebuka asked Tasha if she was surprised by the fame, and she said no, she wasn't. She was actually overwhelmed by the army she used to talk about in the house. Before entering the house, she knew, she had a lot of following, but coming out, she didn't know it was that massive. But for the fame, she wasn't surprised because, come on, Tasha knows social media, she knows trends, and of course, she's watched Big Brother over the years, so she knew that if anybody entered the Big Brother Naija house, they became famous, and that was that. So Ebuka now asked Kim Opera that I think at that point in time, Kim didn't know that the Big Brother Naija brand was actually global. She recounted a story where she was traveling, I think, to the USA for the first time, and she was in the queue, and she said someone actually called out her name to let her know that he or she had actually been following the show, so knew her from the show. And even through that, a lot of people started taking her number, and she felt good about it because she felt like then definitely she might have done something good in the house, because she didn't stay for long. I think Kim stayed for 2 weeks, but for her to have had that encounter, she actually felt very good because the show was actually still airing, and for her it was her biggest highlight, because she didn't even think that people outside Nigeria could make her out or would even know her and even be nice to her. In Kim Opera's words, that really touched her heart. It was very amazing. Like, she felt very good, and whoever hailed her, there was an applause from the housemates to whoever. So Ebuka now decided to discuss money with the housemates, and the fact that fans or people send money to the housemates and things like that. And Ebuka was like, he knows that lots of people wonder why people send the housemates money, what exactly did the housemates do, and also he directed the question to NK, and NK said yes, personally, coming out of the house, she came out of the house because of the whole Ludo thing, where everybody was bashing her for not playing Ludo with Cindy. So she said because of the whole saga, she was kind of like, not thinking that it was going to be a big deal for her. But she said one time she received a message from a lady who asked her to send her an account number. And she said, truth be told, that particular day she was dead broke. So she said the woman actually sent her money, and she said the amount of money the woman sent her shook her account. Oh my God. I don't know, but I think the support from Big Brother Naija fans is massive. It's admirable. It's lovely. If only, they take out the attacks and the fan wars. I think it's just because you don't see it anywhere. Like, you don't see it in... I know other countries do Big Brother Naija, but the way Big Brother Naija people support, it's amazing. Like, for that, kudos to all the fans, how, they raise money, how they support. It's just nice, Sha. It's just amazing. Enki went on to say that one thing she realized from Big Brother was that it doesn't matter. There are people that love you, and it's not about the numbers of followers you have, but it's mostly about what is sitting in your account. So mostly she's grateful, she's happy, and whatever happened with the Ludu saga didn't mean that people didn't love her. And yeah, that's true. And I'm happy for her. She's doing amazing. Check out her clothing brand, and I think she sews excellently. Like, I love her patterns and how her dresses look. The finishing looks good. I haven't seen it up close, but I think it looks good. So check out NK Clothing on Instagram and support your girl. I really don't know why I got carried away, but let's continue with our gist. Anyway, so Ebuka asked the other housemates who had like a similar encounter as NK, and most of them said no. And NK was like, I shouldn't say that. So Shay now took the floor, and he said, he's not really had that, because a lot of people feel like because he's an Awolowo, he has, a lot of money, he's a rich kid, things like that. But then the truth is, he actually came to the house to make money. He came to the house to grind. So he expects that just as they're doing for others, you guys should do the same for Shay Awolowo. Send him some money. You know what I mean? So Shay said he also wants to receive money from people so that he can bless others too. And Ebuka asked him if he had heard, stories like NK's own. And he said, yes, he had a lot of them. So to an extent, he felt he was doing something bad. Maybe it was his haircut, maybe it was his looks, maybe he had to change something about himself, because he just didn't understand how and why, people were not flooding his account with, cash. So people can now ask Venita whether people felt she had a lot of money and were expecting, money or gifts from her. And she said that, if you've heard of Venita before, she used to act before she entered the house. So she said she's had that kind of lifestyle before, and she's not really been a flashy person. So whether she has money or not, you would never know unless you're really, really, really monitoring her. So she said she was able to cap that early enough, so she doesn't really face that kind of challenge. And she was able to establish the fact that she has 2 children that she takes care of by herself. So come on, the little she makes, she has to put it to use. And then Jackie was asked the same question, and she said not really. She would not say the pressure is coming from money wise, because she's the kind of person that if you ask her for something and she feels she can help in any small way, she wants to help, she's gonna help you so far as she has the means to. But notwithstanding, she likes to be blessed as well, because if you bless her, the more she can bless others. And if brands also want to endorse her, that's good for her as well. But she's the kind of person that finds it difficult to say no, because she likes to help others. So yeah, when it comes to that, it's not really a challenge for her. If she can help, she does help. And yeah, so because she likes helping people, that was really pressure for her. But the real pressure she felt was trying to impress on social media, because she wasn't really a social media person, and she didn't really like taking pictures. So Enki was like, she didn't know her angles. She said, yeah. So because of that, that was the most pressure she was feeling about how to, her presence on social media. She had to obviously be on social media, post pictures for us to see. So that was where she faced most of her pressure from. But when it came to the money bit, not too much. Her prayer most of the time was for God to bless her so she can be able to bless others. So Ebuka asked Tasha if she feels the pressure to, do giveaways or to give people. And she said off her comment section or on social media, no, she personally doesn't feel that pressure. And she explained by saying that before she went into the Big Brother house, of course, she had a large following, and she knew that a lot of people would actually put down their account numbers, and there was a tactic that people used to just get money off of, celebrities or people that did a lot of giveaways. So, and she knew that, so she wasn't really going through that route. So Ebuka now asked Tasha about pressures from family as well, and other people. And she said, well, when she came out of the house, it was loads of promises, millions here, millions there, millions here. But the sad thing is, the only money that she truly got came from her fans, which was through the GoFundMe account that was created for her after she came out of the Big Brother Naija house. So Tasha went on to say that some people were actually calculating how much millions everybody was promising her and thinking that, okay, this person was giving her this amount of money, this person was giving. So at the end of the day, she probably had about 138 million naira in her account, but everything was calm. Like, all the videos that were done that, oh, she's going to get this kind of money, nothing came into her account apart from the GoFundMe account. So every other money that was promised to Tacha was scam or for clout chasing. So Ebuka now moved on to Messi, and he first said that definitely Messi's own pressure was different because we all saw that she had won 30 million naira. The check was showed to the whole world, so there was no way she could actually say there was no money. So how did she deal with the pressure and all of that? So Ebuka wanted to know how the pressure was for people who felt like they played a major role in she becoming the winner. And then Tacha chipped in by saying that, yeah, and also she owing them a favor or two. Well, Messi said at first her family thought that the minute she came out, the money was going to be ready and to be released to her and all that. But that wasn't even an issue. But then the people that she had issue, or the pressure that she had, was people telling her that why she win? How come she won out of the 26 housemates? Why was she the winner? Things like that. And that was what actually got to her, because she felt like not only when she wins, she no kill person. So she felt like a lot of people were really trying to wonder why she deserved the win. And she felt like, why not? I was voted for, so yeah, I deserve it. So Ebuka now asked the other housemates whether it was only Messi that felt that kind of pressure. Like, was it just Messi, you being a winner before you feel so much pressure? And Shay responded by saying the pressure was mad. Like he went into after he came out, a lot of people were saying that, yeah, Sheyi Awolowo, you came out, you could have won, things like that, and he had money, a lot of things, and he felt like, well, he went to the show to win and he's out now, so he would rather be himself than be someone else, and he went to the house to be himself. So he even said that before he went for the show, his mom and girlfriend were not in support of it. He had to queue just like any other person. He went there because he wanted to win and also get the money. But after he came, there were a lot of backlash and things like that. But with time, he got used to it. He also stated that he wanted to be himself because he didn't want to end up, having suicidal thoughts and stuff. And also, he actually saw a lot of the trolling that Messi went through, most of the housemates, and he knew that it was mad. The pressure was just too much for each and every housemate. He said he liked the way Messi has owned her trolls, NK Venita, but for him, he really is mostly not bothered about the trolls, because for him, he expects you to come say it to his face so that at least you guys can have, a chat or something. So he recounted the time where he was walking on the streets and then someone just came, bros, I voted for you. He was like, can I see the text messages? And the person wasn't able to prove that. So he says sometimes you realize that, he just has to not bother about trolls or most of the pressures. He also mentioned that his grandfather died a couple of years ago, and in as much as he bears his grandfather's name, his grandfather didn't leave him much money or money for people to think that he's very rich. He's still hustling. So yeah, he needs the money, he needs to be blessed. The pressure is too much. He's a young guy trying to make ends meet, so chill for a guy and send him some money. So Ebuka now moved to Ike, and then he asked him that he knows that Nigeria is not really his experience. So he asked Ike if he felt weird with all the expectations after he came out of the house, because a lot of people definitely felt that now he had money and they will be expecting things from him. Ike said when he came to family, it was the usual, he got himself an apartment, he would sort his cousins out, his auntie, whatever. That was normal for him. But with the fans, they know he's street. Like, he actually wants their money and, not the other way around. So, hey, yeah, he didn't really, grasp the concept of them expecting anything from him from the beginning. So he said he actually started getting some pressure when he started doing his giveaways. But aside that, he really didn't get pressured because when he came out, he was more about his hustle more than trying to connect with the fans. But of course, when he goes out to town and stuff, the guys will be like, hey bros, something for the boys. Roger asked things like that. Yeah, but that was cool. And he felt like that was more of them being inspired or wanting, favors like, oh, help me promote my music, things like that. So that wasn't really pressure for him. Ebuka now asked Omashola whether he felt pressure because he actually gave a lot of gist in the house about how much money he had, this car that he was driving and things like that, and whether the pressure got to him. And Omashola responded by saying he had never seen so many account numbers in his life, and that he thinks he set himself up by talking about his financial life when he was in the house. All blah blah. Like, we all know that he really went hard on his finances when he was in the house. So he said, like a lot of people sent him account numbers in his DM and all. So now Ebuka talks about the pressure of competition amongst the housemates, and he directed it to Kim to ask for her opinion and what she thought, whether it was, a competition. And Kim said she didn't think it was a competition because she personally was content with what she had, but she felt like definitely, if she's to celebrate another girl's win, it would mean that, she would also get her turn. But of course, when you see someone having a lot of wins, you would be, you wonder what you should also do to be like that person. So for her, it wasn't more of a competition or comparison, but more of doing better or trying better to also get what you want at the end of the day. But it wasn't competition at all for her. So Ebuka now directed to the question to Ike to ask Ike if he felt any kind of pressure amongst the housemates. And he was like, of course he did feel a pressure because he wakes up to this girl where every day new deal. So yeah, the pressure was there. He actually confirmed that when he left the house, it was quite hard. But Mercy and Diane, they were there for him. And he said they kept telling him to be patient and look on the bright side. He said for a minute, he actually wanted to just, park and go back to Houston. But they really, really tried for him. They kept talking to him. And he remembers he had a meet and greet with his fans. And they actually gave him money. But it wasn't even about the money. But from what Mercy and Diane told him, he listened to them. And after he got patient, boom, like the bright side really did come. And it was like one thing he likes about Nigeria is that everybody in Nigeria has hope, even down to the smallest laborer. And I must say that's very true. Like, and sometimes, a lot of people feel like you need to have like $1 million, $1 million, whatever to be happy or to be fulfilled. But sometimes, you see, the people that actually are content with even the 1 naira, the 2 naira they have and can actually multiply it or make good use of the money are those who actually are happy or who live a good life. Sometimes it's not about what you have. Some people have money and they're not happy. So sometimes, money does make the world go round, but not entirely. There are some people that have money and they can't even sleep at night. So Ike said that, till date, he's had more money in the US than he has here in Nigeria. But then the thing is that he feels like there's growth and he's doing well. Like, he's doing so well for himself, even though he sees his friends, copping new cars in the abroad and things like that. But yeah, he feels like he's doing well. And also, he said his family call him superstar. And he's like, I beg, sell this to Instagram, and that he feels like, but, whatever he's going through in Nigeria too, sometimes he's like, he's not making that much money and he's still being dragged for this small money. But Ike said that, the patience paid off and things got better. So Ebuka asked Ike that, looking at how close he is with Mercy, would he say that, there was pressure coming from Mercy's side, and all of that? And he was like, funny enough, no, he doesn't feel any pressure because Mercy has a good heart. And that Mercy has never tried to throw it in his face that she has money or has more money. Although fans, try to, bring that up. But Mercy has never, ever done that. And he said the housemates to never, gave him pressure or made him feel like because his girlfriend won the show, that kind of stuff. But the pressure came more from his side, from him personally competing with himself, and also from his friends back or his family back in Houston. But he would say that comparatively, the pressure hasn't been that much. So Ike said that, after talking to Mercy gave him hope, told him to be patient, look at the bright side, look forward, things were going to be brighter. And he took that advice and it was good he did. And he also said his cousins actually gave him motivation, because sometimes, they make 30 naira and they're so happy, 100 naira, but he actually wants to make $1,000 in an amount of time, and that depresses him if he doesn't get it. But he realized that, look, if people are happy for the little they have, then that's enough motivation. And he tends to look at Messi, that looking at the bright side, things work out. And Messi was like, yeah, look at me. And oh my God, it was such a very cute moment. I'm so sorry, guys. So yeah, there was a bit of a moment that Ebuka was like, look at what's wrong with this girl, oh my God. So yeah, we had a cute Mary Kay moment. And for the way Ike is eloquent, but I like the way he spoke today. I like how Ike is always about my money. I like the fact that today he actually let us in on how Messi has impacted his life, aside being just his girlfriend. I really like that part. And Ike, oh my God. So Ebuka now asked Tacha and Benita how they felt about the pressure, because they had the massive following before entering the house and all of that. And Tacha says she's not gonna lie, the pressure was quite massive. And she was like, wow, she didn't even win and it's this massive. And she was like, a lot of the celebrities who supported her kept complaining. They wanted, her to have called them and all of that. But because of everything that happened, how she was evicted, and the fact that she came out and, Zlatan had made a song about her, the whole issue about everything, the controversy was too much. So she just wanted some space. So she just vanished for a while just to clear her head and everything. She said even because of that, she lost her voice for a whole month. I bet she was going through a bit of a depression phase. She was crying a lot and all of that, which of course is allowed and understood. So she said she was going through all of that, and people were still expecting her to call them, forgetting she was going through stuff. She even said even her dad, she couldn't even reach out to her dad earlier enough. And that was not intentional, but people should also understand that she was dealing with a lot, and the pressure was just too much for her. And she stated again that when it came to money-wise, nobody gave her money apart from her titans that sent money through her GoFundMe account. And basically, she said at the end of the day, it's okay. When she was sad, people were happy, but she's fine. She knows social media and it's allowed. So Venita says she got a second chance to this, and she took it well. She said she told herself she was not going to relax. She was going to be a beast at it, and that is what she went for. She did her thing. She killed it. And she will still stay representing males, single parents and all of that. And she's still going to, do her best to achieve whatever she needs to achieve. Of course, now she has a large following. Now she's bagging more deals, and she hopes to bag better deals. But the pressure is still on to be better. But she's happy she got a second chance, and she took it. So she had her advice to anybody that gets any chance: do not slack. Go head on and grab what is yours. So Ebuka now asks that they give a very straight answer, because a lot of people have complained about certain things, and he wanted to know which they would pick, the life before or after the house. And of course, Omashola said he would definitely pick the life now, because honestly he loves his life. And Jackie said she was indifferent. NK says she would definitely pick the life after. Kimopa said definitely should choose this life without the dragging or the negativity, because but whatever the case, she wants this life. And Venita says she would definitely choose this life and ignore the negativity and move on with the positivity. Tacha says she would definitely choose this life because now she has her family, which is the Titans. So Ebuka said Messi didn't have any right to choose because she already won and she has the money. But Messi said, well, she is still something, because the more they talk about her, the more, the companies see her and they want to use her for deals. And then Ike was asked, and Ike said that other than the relationship, life before Big Brother was better. So yeah, for now, because of the relationship, he likes his life. Aww. So Ebuka left us with, of course, his famous quotes, but the English, I beg, it was too big, so I really couldn't remember it. And wow, we had a bit of an earth tremor here in Ghana. So sorry, my video is coming late, but I got a bit scared. But we are fine, we are good. So the Ghanaians will relate. I don't know if it happened in Nigeria as well, but oh my God, I was so scared. I thought my building was coming down. Like, it literally shook. But all in all, I think nobody has been injured. Everybody's fine. It was just a slight earth tremor. Thanks for asking. Yeah, so thank you all for watching my video. And today's episode, I guess from my narration, you could tell that it was smooth, it was peaceful, it was nice, it was just a nice episode. And they were all, I think every housemate spoke well, and I liked the episode. It wasn't toxic, it was nice. And I hope we have more of this episode before the reunion ends. Don't forget to like, share, and of course subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the girl here brings you the gist you want to hear. Thank you for always watching my videos. Have a good night.